Oh, that line will be hard.
That line be hard.
That line will be hard. You got the record. Is it recording?
Yes, it is.
All right. Ooh. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right. Boom. Welcome back. Damn. Voice crack. They started Welcome back to another episode of Harvest. It's your boy Tony, aka Anthony, aka Hassan, whatever you want to call me. Here, special guest, I have my boy, aka that boy Roy, aka Mr. Roy Jackson. What it do, man? Hey, man.
What's
Hey.
going on?
Woo! Look at that boy!
Yo, man.
Hey,
Good to be
man.
here.
It's
Good
no
to be
facts.
here.
I appreciate you taking the time, come out on the Harvest. Well, we harvest empowering conversations. I forgot to add that in there. But no, I appreciate you taking the time to come and talk with your boy. You know,
For sure, man.
for sure. How you been?
Good to be here. Good, man. Feeling good. Blessed.
Good,
Yes.
Mr. Stitch King.
Oh,
You know,
The Stitch King.
let's get right into it. So I want to talk because just give a little backstory. We've known each other since. You know what? Let's start all the way
Yeah, we
from
got
the
to go all the
beginning.
way
We
back.
got to go all the way back.
Early 2000s.
Facts. It all started at as you see the trend. Like so far, I had Jamon on here, and I think that was the only person like really. Oh, I had Brandon. Nawanzi.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it all started pretty much at Mount Calvary. It's kind of crazy, but but it's a blessing that we still
Cool
keep in
to this
touch.
day.
Yeah,
Yep,
no,
keep
facts.
in touch.
And you was on them drums, boy.
I was
That's
cold.
it.
I was cold. Anybody that know me really know me for what I really did. Like,
Yeah,
I was cold.
yeah. Section leader at Maze too, and drumline.
Yep.
Yeah, you did that
I
thing.
did it all. Yep.
You on the low, you kind of inspired me to join the marching band.
For real?
At Maze, for real, yeah. Cause I remember I went to one of your games, and I think
Oh, yeah,
I
I
was in
remember that.
ninth
Yeah.
grade. You were a senior.
Yeah, that's when you was still at
Shallow.
Shallow.
Yeah, I was up in Gwinnett. Yeah.
Gwinnett. Then. But yeah, that's where it all started for me, man. Drumming was everything. Music was everything for me.
Yeah. So sure, let's start right there when it comes to like music. Like obviously it's a passion for you.
Yeah.
But what really like navigated you towards the path of like music and drumming?
Well, it started when I was little, man. Like, I really didn't even get taught how to play drum. It was just something natural. Like, as far as the teaching part, like, I had to learn how to, like, read music, of course, develop,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, the technical part. But yeah, it was really just a God gift talent that, you know what I'm saying, that came when I was little. And shit, I fell in love with it. And I just kept going. Then I started getting in the band. Started in middle school. Shout out Mr. Jeffrey. Like,
shout out Mr. Jeffrey.
Shout out
Young
Mr.
middle
Jeffrey,
school.
young
Yeah.
middle school. Like, he really took it to another level with me because he saw how serious I was. So
yeah,
he didn't play. So yeah,
that's what's up.
Really where it started.
That's where it started, and then like you developed, because I know from my memory, I don't know if anybody told you this. You had the church like rocking.
Yeah,
like
I turned church into
no, but it was the way you played, and like you say, it was a gift to where like the way you developed that. But moving on, like later on, like you went to Albany for a little while, right? Albany State,
about a year and a half.
Yeah, that was cool. But to get in like what you up to now? Like what you?
So right now, like my main focus is developing my business. So he said earlier, the Stitch King. So I do embroidery, ETF printing, just custom apparel all around. So that's what I'm into now.
Yeah.
Like, and that started with my grandfather. Like, I watched him since I was little, and I was always around and helping him. So as I got older, like after I left college, I was just like, I think this is what I really want to do. Like, So,
and you picked up on it?
And I just, picked up on it, started, helping him with stuff. And then I just took the initiative to start doing my own thing. So, yep.
Yeah. Oh, and based off that, like, what was the, like, to where you are now with Stitch King, with your business, just because I said this yesterday, like, no one gave us a manual on this adult stuff. What would you say your foundation to who you are now? Like, where would you credit that foundation to?
Like, who I would give the credit to where I'm at now?
Yeah.
My grandfather, like, I got around him and he just started giving me knowledge and wisdom, and I just started taking what he was teaching me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what turned me into what I'm doing now. And just being more connected with God, letting him guide me into the right direction I need to go.
Mm-hmm. Having that faith.
Right, keeping the faith.
Having that faith. You would credit that foundation to your
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. My grandfather.
To your grandfather?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Are you like how, like, honestly, like, as a bro, like, how are you spiritually, like, as your brother?
I feel like I'm spiritually connected with God. Yeah. It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
Because at one point, like, I felt like I was disconnected. So I'm getting back into that spiritual mode.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a work in progress.
Yeah, 'cause I know for a minute, like we I wouldn't say we lost touch, but it was to where, like, you had the incident at the church and whatnot, and it was like, damn, it was like, fuck. Me, I'll be like, nah, bro, you gotta come back, like, no, you gotta come back,
nah, I ain't coming back.
You were persistent.
I was persistent with that.
You was like, and this, like,
too much was going on.
No, fast.
But I felt like I was always still, just because I went at church, like, I felt like I was still, like, knew who God was, and like, but
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, like, leaving the church was hard, but I just felt like it was needed.
Yeah,
because it was just a lot going on.
You left the church, and also you left, like, drumming as well.
Drumming too.
You left that behind. Do you feel like that's a gap? Hey, is it okay? I'll ask this: is it something that you, like, want to pick up again, or wish you would have stuck with?
I wouldn't say I wish I would have stuck with it, 'cause I feel like everything happened for a reason.
Yeah, fast, same.
But I wouldn't. I would go back, and if it's just meant to be to get back into music, then I wouldn't have no problem, because that's my first love. So of course, I would.
Do you miss it?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, definitely do miss it sometimes. I still watch drumming videos. I still feel like I can still play. Yeah. I might not be as good as I was back then.
Yeah. But I told you I'm gonna get you back on the drum.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but I'm getting back on the drum. Why you making that face, bro? Yeah, what?
You haven't even passed me.
What you mean? There you go, talking again without the mics. See how I came back at him? How? You right. Anywho.
Yeah, come back, look.
But what you mean by pass?
You said you're going to get him back on the drum. Like, you're going to beat him, right? You got to beat me first before you get to
I'm talking about, like... I'm saying, like, get him, like...
Oh.
Back into drumming, yeah.
I'll take that.
But you saying I got to beat you first? Yeah. I taught you, boy.
I taught you. Yeah. He came at you. Pow again. Yeah. It's all good. But
you did, though.
Yeah. No, that was my, like, protege, bro. Like, Jamal was everywhere. Like,
Jamal was directing the choir.
Everything, bro. That man
drums.
had talent just at a young age. He was just ready for everything.
Yeah.
That man was ready to boot me out. Like, I'm drumming now. Like, he was ready. Young.
No, facts. A key memory I have with you is, like, bro, I think it was like I was either in 8th grade, you were either a junior or a senior. But we were talking on the phone every day for, like, this was you.
Bro, we was
you
like
were my
brothers,
dog, bro.
Brothers.
Yeah, no, fact, we still are brothers, but it was like we would talk on the phone every day, talk about everything.
Everything.
anything.
Any and everything. We ain't never have a problem talking about nothing.
Facts.
Like, we had each other back.
Like we used to.
I got close with your family.
After church, come over grandmama's house, eat Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is my new family. We ain't gonna speak on that. I had a whole new family.
No, facts. But with that though, because I know like on your necklace, you lost
lost my mom.
Yeah.
That was really my aunt, but she raised me, so
she
my
was
mother.
In a position.
Yeah. So that was tough for me, like real tough. It took years and years for me to cope with it. Like, I was lost after I lost her. Like when I lost her, I feel like I lost everything. So that was tough. I know you went through the same thing.
Yeah. We kind of share that.
Yeah. That's kind of how we started back talking when that happened. I was there like as soon as it happened. I pulled up.
He pulled up to the house
because I knew what you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What you were going through.
That was real.
I went through the same thing.
That was real. One thing I like with me dealing with that, like I miss him for sure, and like this right here just shows like that's little Roy. Hey, let me tell you, Roy used to be bad as hell, bro.
Oh man.
But no, I ain't gonna eat dirty laundry. But no, one thing I realized is like like you miss him, but then it's like, because I want to ask you, because how I feel is like I miss my grandma, but I know like if anything, it made me better. Right. Like it added a different, like it's like, don't get me wrong, it's fucked up. It's like life. One thing I realized about life is like, life be life, and life will hit you with the like. It will show you quick that it's so unfair. Like it's like this ain't supposed to. Someone like that supposed to last forever. Like they're supposed to see all your accolades. That's what you want.
Right.
But it's like, do you feel like now, like, do you feel like that pushes you more to where like like do you feel okay? I'll ask this: do you feel her moving? Like, do you see like, okay, this my grandma be proud? Do you
Yeah. It's like she's still here. Like I can still feel her touch. Like, yeah, for sure, definitely. At first it was like a blur, but now ever since I got more spiritually connected, like I feel like she's still here. Like I still feel like she's still here with me. I feel like she'd be very proud. So
yeah, that's one thing. Like losing my grandma, it pushed me to like. I ain't gonna lie, I was depressed, bro.
Yeah, me too.
Like I was.
I was going through it for years.
I was like, this is, and it's funny because I remember I had lunch with my manager, and he said like, bro, you seem like you grew up, because he know me since high school. My manager know me since high school.
I seen the growth in you.
Yeah, he was like, bro, it seemed like you grew up quick. Like, what changed that? And I credit that to losing my grandma, because like, really, I ain't had no choice.
Yeah.
Like the pain is like. And also I credit God to where like the pain fueled into like motivation, and like it gave me an extra drive to really tap in with myself. Right. And because I know you were in high school.
Yeah, I was in high school. I was 17, senior year, yeah.
Before senior year, right? Yeah.
First week of school. Yeah, first week of school. So I had to grow up quick. I had to just man up quick.
Yeah.
It hit me at a time where I didn't think it was gonna hit me like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was depressed. Like during high school, I wasn't, because I was in a band. I was so active, like in so many different things.
Yeah.
So it was good that I was in a band, because it kept my mind off of that. Cause I was just strictly on band. Like that's all I'm focused on, sexually to that. And I didn't ever take time to grieve, because I was just so trying to keep my mind off of it. So that's why after high school it hit me harder. Because I was like, dang, like,
you tried to distract yourself.
Yeah, I was really trying to distract myself.
Me, I had no choice. She passed during the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
So it was like,
so wasn't nothing to the world stop.
Ain't nothing to do but to sit in that room and just be like, damn. I would ask, like, what in that particular phase of your life, like, what was like, how big of a role did your village play?
Big role.
Like, if you had to shout somebody out now.
Grandfather. Again, yeah.
He stepped up, yeah.
He stepped up. He stepped up. He was there. Nelson, I shout out her too. She stepped in.
Shout out Nelson, for sure.
She was actually real cool with your mother, bro.
They
tight. Yeah.
Yeah, they were two
I feel like
peas in
they've
a
been a
pod.
relationship, our relationship. I feel like that's how that happened. Yeah.
Yeah, to a sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how they really like.
Cause I'm like, it just came out of nowhere. Like
It did. It was like, oh, you hanging out with him? Okay.
okay.
No, in fact, like they're doing pop-up shops together with the
Oh
jury.
yeah,
You
with
know,
the jury. Yeah, with the jury. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Facts.
thing.
Facts.
I remember having to go to the pop-up shops with them because
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about that, that part of it, because I think Nelson still does jewelry, does she?
I believe so. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but just having to go to a pop-up shop, that's what inspired me to be like, okay, get that work in. See, my mom has to put that work in.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think one thing about it is like, especially as being raised in a single parent home, you don't want to see your mama struggle at all.
Oh.
It's like, oh no, we can't have that. Look, my mama married, happy life, but that still fuels me to be like, no.
I gotta get it done. Yeah.
It's still like that, like little, like, cause my granddaddy tells me all the time, like, oh well, you ain't gotta worry about your mom now. She married. You worry about your grandma because she ain't got nobody. You gotta take care of your grandma. Like on the low, it's like, no, I still gotta worry.
Still your mama.
I still gotta make sure mama good, regardless.
She's first.
Yeah, no, facts. Facts. So let's get into like Stitch King and whatnot. Give you a chance, like really like put your business on that platform. You did shirts for my
for your business, yeah.
For my job. Rev 1, very good, very cool. We wore those to a Vest Fest. Got a lot of compliments on that. Yeah. So you said you credit your grandfather for like getting you.
I credit him for he pretty much taught me the game, gave me the knowledge. Yeah. I'm still learning to this day. Yeah. Can't never stop learning. It just started with him just as I was a kid. Like I said before, like when I was a kid, I was just around him watching him, and so I just kind of just trying to take it to another level. Like I did orders for Morehouse last year. That was my biggest order.
Morehouse.
Yeah, did Morehouse. That was my biggest, like, that's when I was like, oh, okay, like, I can take this as far as I want to. So, Morehouse, Clark, Atlanta. I'm currently working on an order now for DC on Fly, the comedian. So that's big.
Shout out DC.
Yeah, shout out DC.
I go back to.
Yeah, we go back. He actually played drums as well.
Yeah.
That's how we met. So yeah, the Stitch King, just I feel like I'm the king at the embroidery. Like I feel like it's not too many people doing embroidery in the city, like locally as a small business.
You gotta go to like
yeah. So
gotta go out to Norcross and shit.
Right. So I take it very seriously with the embroidery.
Yeah, what would be the thing that that kind of like fueled that drive of like, this is where I'm going? Like I know you said the order at Morehouse was it because you see that check, you'd be like, oh shit, okay. But nah, like before the check hit, like what was the drive? What was the purpose? Like,
I just like making people look good. Like, I get excited when somebody tell me like, man, you did a good job, or when I see it on somebody, like it motivates me to be like, man, like I made that, like I did that. So yeah, that's what really keep me motivated and keep the drive going.
Are there times, because I know for me, like just being an entrepreneur, period, it's like, it ain't like one thing I stand 10 toes on. It's not for the weak.
It's not
for the weak.
I took breaks. I took a lot of breaks.
Yeah.
It was times where I wanted to quit and be like, man, is this really what I want to do?
Why though?
Man, it's just so you have to be consistent, man. Like that's the biggest thing with being an entrepreneur is the consistency of it. Like, and people see that. Well. Like, if people see you not being consistent, that's even with posting, like, promotion, like promoting yourself. Like, people don't see you doing that. It's like people would stray away from you. Like, oh, he not serious. Because if they feel like you're not serious, they not gonna bring you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your business. So yeah, it's tough. It's a progress. You got to just stay at it, though. For anybody that's trying to be an entrepreneur, just keep at it. Just keep going. Even if you feel like you losing, because sometimes I felt like I wasn't making money. But just keep going. It's going to all come in fruition. It's going to all come together. Just keep going. Yeah, keep going.
What would be, you say the phrase, keep going. What, like, for people out there that's like starting a business or in the midst of being an entrepreneur, what would be the thing to Like, what makes you confident in saying just keep going?
Because you just gotta keep going. Like, you don't want to just, if you feel like that's your dream and you feel like that's something you really want to do, like you feel like that's your purpose in life, like you was put on this earth to do that, then that's why I feel like keep going. Like, because if you got really love for it and you just keep going, you just want to, that's what you want to do. Just keep going. Like, don't give up. Like, to keep going, because there were times I wanted to give up real bad, but I was like, no, I really want to do this, and I see the vision for it. So, yeah.
You saw the vision. So what would be your what's your vision now for, like?
I just want to go as far as I can go with it. Like, I want to have a storefront, like
storefront, yeah.
In this city where I'm from, Atlanta, maybe in another state. I just want to be worldwide. I just want to take it as far as I can go. I feel like that's whatever you're doing, like, just try to take it as far as you can go, and that's the vision I see for it. It's like a storefront where people can walk in and see my work.
Come in and place an order.
Yeah.
So,
that's basically my vision for it right now.
That's real. Are you a type of person like? Cause I seen or heard a lot of entrepreneurs say they write out their goals or they create a vision board or they like, like some way they just like they put it on paper so it could like manifest, right? Are you a believer in that? Do you do that as well?
I feel like, yeah, you should write down your goals. Like you said, have a vision board. Just have it planned out. Like,
have it planned, organized, execute.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Just be organized as much as possible. Organization is key. I feel like if you got a plan and you organize, it'll all be less stressful. It'll be a lot more less stressful.
Yeah.
For me, inventory, keeping up with thread and all the materials I need, that's my biggest thing. Like, as far as being organized.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
How because you mentioned posting. And just like, people don't see you post like that. They're not really gonna focus you. How like on the scale of 1 to 10, when it comes to your business, how important does a role social media play? I know for me, like social media is where I get most of my attraction from when it comes to like, because I look on the like website, which like I'll be willing to help you with that as well, getting that website.
Yeah.
But I look at that and I see like, okay, people have clicked from my Instagram to get to my website. How big of a role or how big of a factor do you think social media like plays in like Stitch King and the development and the progress of Stitch King?
Huge. It's big. Because social media is everything now. Like, most people will find you from social media. And it's just so easy now because people can see your work. You got a platform to show all your work. And that's big. People want to see the quality of your work. So posting and is very important. Social media is very important because that's just the way of life now. Like, everything is posted now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I say if you're trying to be an entrepreneur, you gotta promote.
Gotta promote.
Promo
is everything.
Promo is everything.
Promo everything. The quality, the look. It's crazy. Like you said, like how you say social media is everything now, because at one point it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Right.
At one point it wasn't. But now we living in a time now, it's internet, man, social media.
People are
all these platforms we got.
People are feeding their families off social media alone. That's how major it is now. I'll ask you this. Like with Stitch King and just like from knowing you, I feel like I never asked you this question out of all the years I know you. What are your desires out of life? What do you desire out of life?
Man, being able to feed my family, being able to be wealthy, being able to not stress on anything, just being able to live a good, healthy and spiritual life, man. Just being able to handle things without having to worry too much. That's one of my desires. Yeah.
Are you a man of faith?
Yes, of course. Faith, everything. You gotta have faith in what you're trying to do in life. Like, at one time, I felt like I was losing faith. There was moments where I was depressed, but faith is big. You got to keep faith. I feel like if you have faith within yourself, have faith to go out here and do whatever you want to do in life.
That's real. That's real. What was you said moments where you depressed, where like you know you lost faith? How did you get out of that like little that rabbit hole, I guess you could say, of depression to where like, nah, this ain't gonna be this ain't gonna be what it is.
Right.
Let's keep going.
Just keep going.
Because I know
praying.
God got me. Yeah.
Right. Just praying and believing in Him, and just trusting Him to guide you in where you're the right direction you need to be. That's what I did. I just kept my faith in Him, praying, got closer connected with God, and just let Him guide me. Not stressed. Just I felt like if I listen to Him, He gonna put me where I need to be. I feel like He's not gonna steer me wrong. So.
No, facts. Facts. It's like, you know, you walk different when you know God with you.
Yeah, for sure. People gonna see it. They gonna know like, oh yeah,
they feel it.
Yeah. They feel your presence.
They feel it. No, that's real. What was I about to say? We'll keep it rolling.
Yeah.
You know, and y'all got a question? You got a question, Jamal? That's a first. Okay.
I can have a question.
This part of the harvest, this is Jamal's segment of the harvest. He done interrupted every episode that he been at to ask a question. So this don't act brand new now, nigga. Yeah, all right, come on. Stand in the middle. Come on. Like the Bible, like the Easter speech that you used to do. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay. Let me know when we're recording, or are we still going?
We still going.
Okay.
This is raw.
You're right.
Raw footage. Raw footage.
Don't I'm trying to get ready.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I know you've been saying that God has been a big factor in your life. But I want you to kind of take a turn into putting the last dollar into yourself. Talk about that. I want you to say, tell us how it is when you decided to let everything go and trying to change your life. When you said you let go of music, you let go of the church. What was it like talking yourself through that process that I'm going to bet my last dollar that I have in my pocket on myself?
Working these jobs that weren't getting me nowhere, man. I just felt like I worked a lot of different jobs where they weren't taking me where I need to be. So I felt like I need to work for myself. I feel like I care the most about myself because the people I work for don't care as much as I care about myself.
Right.
So I felt like I need something to do that I'm going to put my all in for me and not for somebody else. So that's what made me step out on faith and be like, nah, I'm going to bet on myself and tap into this way of life. So that's really how I got into the business. Like, you know, my grandfather, he already had a foundation for me, but I just took a step out on faith and, you know.
Has the bet been let's give it up for Jamal. Hey, give it up. Hey, wonderful question, brother. Wonderful question. Jamal is a freshman really a sophomore at Kennesaw State, majoring in journalism and broadcast. Yeah, so you know, it's always good to pour into the youth and pour into the younger people that's in your life to give them a platform to work on their craft and elevate their skill set. So we're gonna have a little thing that's pop up say Jamal show, like no, but
bro, that was a great question.
No, that was, and that leads to like, do you feel like the bet that you placed on yourself? Because I placed the bet on myself too, like just leaving APS and just be like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah,
I got to go after what I really want. So far, would you say the bet's paying off?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's paying off. I say now it's paying off.
No.
Yeah. For years it felt like, is it really paying off? But yeah, I feel like it's paying off. Still a work in progress, but yeah, it's paying off for sure.
What was because I know because when you say bet on yourself, it sounds so easy, right? It sounds like just do it, but it's definitely uncomfortable. It's definitely
gamble.
Yeah, and it's like fear. It's like fear is a big factor in that, to where fear is really just an illusion, really, like Well, I'd be scared. That's why I came up with like reckless and whatnot. Just be reckless. Just go after it. But that moment of like, I want to know, brother to brother, that moment of like, nah, we gonna place the bet on self. Do you remember that exact moment?
Yeah, definitely. I got fired from a job back in like 2017, 2016, 2017. Mm-hmm. Around that time. That hurt. I was hurt. I felt like, man, like what am I gonna do? Like, so yeah, that's what really made me push myself to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna work for myself. Start tapping into me and being an entrepreneur. I feel like that's what really did it. Yeah.
You feel like you're living in your purpose now, or moving in your purpose?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like that's my purpose in life. What I'm doing now, customer apparel, being a service to people.
Yeah.
I feel like like that's what I was put on.
One thing I realized, just based off conversations I had the past few months, service is really everything. Everything, like being like, even going back to like spirituality, like being a servant of, of God, doing God's work. It's all about service. It's all about servicing people. And that's what you're doing with Stitch King. And I really rock with it, bro. I really like.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah. I've seen the like, you're like 3 years, 4 years under. How old are you?
31.
31.
Yeah.
And I'm 30. Hey, shout out to the 30s.
30s, man.
But no, like I always like I was on like,
this man.
Hey, bro, we're gonna put you behind the wall. We're gonna put you behind the wall. But no, like I say, like I always like look like you like big bro,
Yeah.
Like having those conversations. He still is on the low, but I've seen the evolution,
the growth,
the journey. Yeah, fast.
The journey. It's been a long journey. I started doing this like, I say like 2019, 2018, 2019. So yeah, from where it is, from where I started, yeah, it's a big growth. The journey been long.
Bunch of ups and downs.
Yeah, ups and downs.
But that faith keep you going.
Right.
That's real. What would you say, last question before we close out, what would you say be the hardest part about being an entrepreneur?
Hardest part, man. Feeling like you're not making enough financial part. I feel like that's the hardest part. Because when you first
looking
started,
at that bank account.
Yeah. When you first started business, you feel like you're not making nothing. But everything, like, it's gonna take time. That was the hardest part for me starting off. And just staying consistent, man. Just staying consistent. Sometimes it can be hard, but just gotta keep going. Keep going. That's my
keep
going. That's my motto.
Just keep going. Y'all out there who are entrepreneurs, starting a business, even if you're thriving in your business, keep going. Even in times get rough where you think like, nah, this ain't it. Maybe I need to apply for some jobs. Because one thing I realized, even during when I lost my job, bro, I was like applying to other jobs and I wasn't getting nothing. And it made me realize, okay, maybe this is for a reason. Maybe this is like, maybe I'm not like getting me jobs because I'm not supposed to be working. And it's like,
what you trying to do?
Yeah, and it forces you to.
Jobs can be a distraction, bro. It's crazy, but a 9 to 5 can be a distraction sometimes, man.
To your purpose?
Yeah, because you be like, hey, I just got to work. I do not feel like doing this.
I'm tired.
I'm tired, So, yeah, sometimes it can be a distraction. But it's all a balance. They got to balance it out.
All about balance. How do you do, speaking of balance, like, because it takes me time to find balance, right? Especially if something new is added to my plate. It's like, okay, it might take me a week, it might take me a couple weeks, it might take me a month to really find balance, to like balance everything out that I have now with everything. How do you deal with that balance piece? Like how okay, I'll ask you this. It's a 2-part question.
Okay.
How pivotal is balance to being an entrepreneur, just with your business and just in life? And what practice do you have to maintain that balance?
So to the first part of the question, so it's big, man. You gotta have balance, because if you don't have no balance, you're gonna find yourself like just all over the place, just chaotic. Everywhere. It's just gonna be chaotic, man. Like And it's gonna tap in with your life too. Like you're gonna feel like, man, I'm all over the place where you ain't gonna be handling business the right way.
Yeah.
So you gotta find some type of balance to you being an entrepreneur and dealing with personal life. Because life happens. Like we all know life happens. So to the second part, what's the second part you said?
What practice do you have to maintain the balance?
Just writing down everything, just making sure you keep everything on a schedule. Just trying to have some type of schedule with yourself. That's how you're gonna keep the balance.
That being organized.
Yeah, just being organized.
Yeah, someone told me that earlier today. Like, if you just, because I said, I feel like I got too much on my plate.
Yeah, for sure.
But that was like, I just gotta keep everything organized, keep everything.
Yeah, it's all about a schedule.
Yeah.
The schedule. Stick to that schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it may fall off a little bit, but just try your best to stick to that schedule. You do that, like it's gonna work out. It's gonna
help you.
Yeah, it's gonna help for sure.
It's gonna help you. Shout out your Instagram. Shout out where people can follow you, people can find you.
Y'all can follow me at _thatboyroy. That's DATBOYROY. It's my personal page too. I post everything on there, personal life and my business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had that Instagram name for so long. That's what everybody know to find me at. So
that boy
I just
Roy.
kept it like
that.
Yeah. So thatboyroy _DATBOYROY. Y'all can find me on there.
Hey man,
all my work is on there.
All his work. Hey man, y'all follow my boy. Tap in with him for work if you want your merch done. If you want, you do DTF.
DTF printing.
That's direct to film.
Direct to film. Yeah.
So you know, and you do embroidery as well.
Embroidery as well.
Tap in with my boy Roy, man.
Just in the city, man.
In the city, local. He'll find you. You'll find him. Thanks for joining in for another episode of The Harvest, where we harvest empowering conversation. My boy Roy again. Yes, thank you for coming on. Thank you for taking time out for sure. Yes, for sure. Hopefully someone out there has gathered fruit from this conversation, especially entrepreneurs, those who are starting a business, those who are in business right now. Hey man, the key message, keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. All right, it's your boy Tony. Out.